What's going on, guys? Steam Genie here, and welcome to a new Let's Play. That's right, I'm going to be Let's Playing 3 games at once. I'm going to be Let's Playing Yakuza, Paper Mario, and Banjo-Kazooie, because why the hell not? It's a new year, time for a fresh start. Now get ready as you get goosebumps walking down memory lane with me. Fantastic. You saw those shoulder gyrations Banjo was sporting? Pretty impressive. Rareware was always notable for their... Nah, imagine, this isn't my video essay. But Rareware is just such a good video game developer. I mean, just the kind of stuff that they... Like, I can't believe that they actually spent time developing that. Like, what the hell? Let's get straight into it. Now, I had actually started doing this recording like a few minutes ago, but I was not happy with what I did, so I'm now doing it again because screw it. So this was the file I had used, and I had actually noted before that it's pretty amazing how on the menu screen they have these 3D, or like interactive, like menu screens, because in Banjo-Tooie they're just paintings, and I think that they did that to kind of suppress the rendering on a lot of the games, like graphics and stuff. But in this game, you know, like, it's such a smaller game that they just were like, well, you know, let's make it fun. Let's throw in a bunch of stuff that, you know, would be really cool to see in a 3D video game. This stuff used to scare me when I was a kid, man. Like, look at this castle, like, the stairway, the fact that Gruntilda's a witch and all this green stuff. Like, yeah, like, this really reminds me of 40 Winks, you know, like some kind of fantasy game, you know, or like Wizard of Oz.
Ding pot by the bench. Who is the nicest looking wench?
Why, it's Grunty any day. She really takes my breath away.
Yes, you're right. I'm rather proud. My looks stand me out from the crowd.
Yeah, she speaks in rhymes. But there's this girl.
What do you mean this cannot be? There's no one prettier than me.
Why, it's Tootie, young and small. She's the prettiest girl of all.
No, you must be mad. Nicer beauty can't be had.
Unfortunately, I think you'll find it's Tootie. She's cute and kind.
Well, we'll see about that.
See, when you're an adult, the music hits different because you're like, wow, this actually bops. When you were a kid, it's just like some kind of fantasy, like role-playing, like kind of like, oh, whoa, where the hell are we? Like, Hans Moleman. Whoa. Hi there, Tootie. What are you gonna do today? When my big, lazy, fat piece of shit brother wakes up, we're going on an adventure! Banjo and Kazooie, it's Banjo-Kazooie. If you look in the background, you'll notice that that's actually a screenshot from Rareware's project that they were working on, which evolved into Banjo-Kazooie, which is,
Oh, Tootie thinks that she's fairer than me. I'll steal her looks and ugly she'll be.
Is that your brother? Where, Mr. Mole? I can't see him. up there in the sky. I don't think so. Who is that? Like, what? You don't know that person? Like, they only have a freaking, like, they're literally your neighbor, and you don't know this person? Like, I can't believe people actually spent time developing that. But anyways, as I was talking about before, you'll notice that that painting in the background is actually a screenshot from when Rareware was working on Project Dream, which eventually evolved into Banjo-Kazooie, and that's actually a screenshot of Banjo in place of the character that they had actually planned to use in the Super Nintendo version. So that is actually a Nintendo 64 rendering, or that is actually a Super Nintendo rendering of Banjo in a Nintendo 64 game. Isn't that fucking incredible? Anyways. What do you mean? What do you want, Kazooie? I was always very uncomfortable by Banjo's placement of his bed in his home. I do not like how it's set up. It's very un-feng shui, very much British game developing. Nah, it has nothing to do with being British. I'm just pointing at the fact that it's Rareware. Anyways, so I had basically done all this already, but I am now going to be doing it again. And I'm going to be talking about how I don't pay attention to the rules. Since I was a child, nothing has actually changed since I was a young boy playing this game. I'm 25 now. It took me 20 years to get to a point where I do not read the directions and I can, or listen to what Hans Moleman is saying, and I can just go and play the game knowing exactly what to do. Since I was 5 years old, I waited 20 years to get to this point to where I don't need to read the directions and I can just play the game. Like, I have become an adult. And I now know, we'd like some help, Bottles. What do we do? Okay, well, I guess if I read that, I guess I wouldn't have to do the tutorial. But, we're going to go ahead and do that anyway because it's part of the game. And it's important to learn the controls and just do what you need to do. So, anyone home? Yeah, so the first Molman will, he will teach us the controls of the camera and the movement. I am playing on a Nintendo 64, legitimately. I am not doing emulators anymore. I had actually invested some money in a proper microphone. I'm not using my Shure MGA 4.8 microphone that I was using before. I'm now using a Blue Yeti USB, and I kind of got like a whole voiceover setup here. For no reason other than to just freaking do it and have fun. I don't think I'm hot shit or anything. I've got a 4-way splitter, so I've got this Nintendo 64 coming out through my old CRT, going into my capture card through OBS. But I'm recording the audio separately because this was my problem. And if you'll notice that if you actually tried to jump as Banjo before this moment right here, that you actually wouldn't be able to jump that high. It's actually pretty much bullshit. But basically, I tried to record this before in OBS, just kind of like straight, like I was doing a stream kind of thing. But, I'm basically, like, trying to produce, like, quality YouTube content as well. And the best way that you could do that is just by using an editing software to properly raise the audio of both things individually and just have more control over the video that you're trying to produce. And doing it straight in, straight in stream quality requires, a certain kind of, at least, like, I have a very awkward setup, so, this is just, like, how I live life. I gotta do things specific to my needs in the moment, we're not robots, we can't do the same thing, like some of us just gotta survive, and that's okay, it's like if you got a setup that it's kind of awkward, it shouldn't stop you from wanting to live your dreams. I mean, I've been wanting to do this since I was a kid, like play Nintendo 64 on my old CRT and have it being recorded onto my computer, like, this is literally a dream come true, and I'm happy it's like it exists. So 10 minutes into this Let's Play, that's why I was like, man, I recorded this, and I'm like, the audio sounds like bunk. I'm like, I got no problem doing this again, and doing it like the way I kind of did it with Conquer, which is like recording the audio separately, because I'm doing like a whole new setup. And now that I've got OBS going, I wanted to record it kind of the way that it was intended, but it's like, the audio was dog shit, and, just kind of like balancing it out, and sometimes, like, you don't want to have the game audio, like, too quiet, and you don't want to have the voice volume, like, too quiet, and I could just mix it in OBS, but being a video editor, and, I don't know, maybe just laziness, I prefer just kind of editing it and dealing with it later. As opposed to, like, trying to mix it perfectly in OBS, because it's like, you might never get it perfect. Like, and it's live, and you're trying to record something, so it's like, for me, it's just a safer bet to deal with it later, because I know I'll be getting something of quality in terms of sound and volume by dealing it with it more hands-on, as opposed to just kind of dealing with it live and then uploading it, which would be more efficient, especially for the way that I'm trying to go about my Let's Plays by doing 3, but I feel as though it might be easier to do that with like other games, such as a Switch and maybe a desktop, as opposed to using the splitter and doing a Nintendo 64 style. But I am being subjective and not currently paying attention to the dialogue because I had done all this already, and I don't need to do this at all. I'd gotten the honeycomb under the water, and now we just have to do 2 more things where we learn the controls over here, and we'll be able to enter into Spiral Mountain. Well, actually, we're already in Spiral Mountain. We're going to be going into the first world, you idiot. Mumbo's Mountain, you dingus. Oh, man. And I was so disappointed with the way I handled Mumbo's Mountain. I was like, geez, you know, I was like running around trying to find stuff. I'm just like, I literally beat this like the other freaking day. You're telling me you can't even do this now? Like, oh my god, like you were bragging that you could beat this in 10 minutes. And it's like, here you are, like sitting there for like 40 minutes doing this. So I'm just like, alright, let me try this again, you know? I can't wait to get to Yakuza, but as of now, I'm just kind of doing Banjo-Kazooie. I'm just doing games I want to do. Like, I got Paper Mario for Christmas, so I'm like, okay, I want to do that game, but I also want to do Banjo-Kazooie. And I also want to do Yakuza, and I'm just like, well, why do I have to wait for one game to be done? It's like, I might as well just, like, might as well just go in as fucking all these games and just, like, put stuff out, you know, and just play. Just play these games, you know, like, who cares? It's just like, you know, I get bored playing, like, just one game, putting all my focus into it. I mean, I could post, like, 3 episodes a day of one game, you know, just, like, get people hyped, like, for my Let's Play. But it's like, yeah, if I post, like, various different games, it's just like, yeah, it's ambitious, it might be in over my head, but I just want to play these games, like, that's all. I'm not trying to appease, like, masses or anything, you know, I'm just trying to do me, man. I'm just trying to play games. Like I said, it's been a childhood dream of mine to fucking hook up a splitter to a old CRT television and to my computer, knowing that it's being recorded, and just freaking killing it, man. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Roll by, running, pressing B. I'll see if I can find a ball on you to practice on. Yeah, so now we're just learning the Nintendo 64 controls, pretty much. Dealing with enemies. I remember when I was a kid, though, this shit took forever because, like, I wasn't reading the directions and I didn't know what to do. I didn't realize you had to, like, jump and push B and all that, you know. It's like, I continue not to learn, you know. Buzzard, learn a trick, and it better be a good one, Squinty. Try out the rat-a-tat-tat rap by jumping and pressing B in the air. Now, where's Collie Wobble? Collie Wobble. Not bad, Featherface. Give me another, Bog Eyes. Nice. That's it. You've learned all the basic moves. Meet me at the top of the Spiral Mountain, and I'll tell you what to do next. Excellent. We only got one more honeycomb we need before we can get ourselves a another honey piece here. So let me see. I think there's one here. One that maybe I might have missed. Let's see. Let's go back inside Banjo's home for a second. You know, I didn't really even get to explore that. Look at this, trash cans. Banjo's just got trash cans. I don't think I've ever actually seen that before in my life. Where does Banjo take out the trash? Oh, look at this, the painting's been moved. Little spoiler over there in the end. Bed's over here. Everything feels so strange. I guess, like, the painting's over here. Yeah, it is. Oh, how about that for consistency's sake? There it is, Banjo in Project Dream in a Super Nintendo rendering. That's pretty freaking amazing. And that's the world outside there. Look at that green. Oh, I love this area. It's just so freaking fantastic. I really just love everything about it. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Okay, we're back. Alrighty, so let's see here. We're gonna climb up one of these trees and we're gonna find ourselves a honeycomb. That way we're gonna get ourselves another health, which will make it easier to excel in this world of ours. Because that was another thing too. I literally entered into Mumbo's Mountain without acquiring another honeycomb, and like my health had been low, and it just like I wasn't able to defend myself properly against like things like bulls. Like, there we go. There's the honeycomb. Congratulations, dude. Now you got a whole honeycomb health meter, and you're excelling in the world of strength. Congratulations. Now let's go atop the Spiral Mountain because we've learned everything that we need to learn. And now we're stronger to defend ourselves against the evil inevitable, which is in Gruntilda's lair, to return our sister. This is a beautiful exposition of life, fate, death, and the fatality that is Rareware. No, man. More video essay stuff. Alright, but we've learned everything, and Bottles has fixed the bridge, which makes us able to return to get our sister back. Well done, guys. Ready to tackle the inevitable? We sure are. Show us the way, Bottle Boy. I fixed the bridge so you can cross it and enter Gruntilda's lair. Thanks, Bottles. Look out for me inside. Good luck. So I started Let's Playing as a way because I love these games, you know? And it's like for so long I kind of isolated myself from all this stuff and, you know, just really got tired and less passionate about it for so long. But, you know, now I'm just like, now I love it. And I realize, like, hey, you know, I'm achieving stuff that I wish I could always do. This fine contraption, so I'm told, will make me young and tooty old. Let me go, you fat hag. Yeah, she's fat. Banjo's not fat. Banjo's kind of thin, honestly. Banjo's kind of fit. Banjo, fuck you up. Anyways, my lair. Hurry, Klungo. Push that switch. I'm tired of being an ugly witch. Yes, Mistress Grunty, power is on. Soon be ready. Banjo! Banjo, help! Banjo! There he is. The fun begins. My tricks and traps will see you win. Hey, it's me, Mr. Jiggy. Now go and find a picture with a piece missing. Banjo! And Kazooie's help. Thanks, Kazooie. You know, you didn't have to be willingly, you know, like, bound to me for all existence, but I appreciate that you care enough to help me in this journey that we are both going on together. So you find that first Jiggy and you go ahead and throw it into the other puzzle piece, and that will help us move onward with the rest of the gameplay. Spaces with the jigsaw pieces. We've got the first jigsaw piece, Goggle Boy. Great to fill in the missing spaces on a picture. Press A if you don't want to use any jigsaw pieces, and press B if you want to leave. So, you throw it in and you push A. That's it! The picture's complete and the door to Mumbo's Mountain is open. That was such an easy fit. The others may just test your wit. That's true. It's going to get so much harder later on. It's not going to be that easy, but we soldier on. So here we are within the first world of Mumbo's Mountain, Banjo-Kazooie. I mean, this game truly is beautiful. I do like Banjo-Tooie better. You come over here, you grab the first Mumbo token. Make sure you do that. You go over here to the right, me Mumbo's token. If you don't do that, you're going to scratch your head, like, trying to figure out where that token is. So you're going to come over here, you're going to spawn, go to the right, and there's going to be a Jinjo over there, which we will acquire later, because it will just be much easier once we have Kazooie's ability to run and walk and such. But oh my god, do I love this game. I mean, this game just has such a fantasy element compared to Banjo-Tooie. I mean, Banjo-Tooie feels very rugged, you know, and very, like, tough. Like, this really establishes the fantasy element of Banjo and Kazooie, you know? And the controls of it all, I mean, oh, man, like, I tell you, like, this is why I started Let's Playing in the first place, and also because of people like Steven George, and Slim Kirby, and Josh Jepson, you know, and Nintendo Capri Sun. Like, those are really, like, the people. It's like, you know, they got this whole culture and stuff, like, going to MagFest, like, going to, you know, too many games and stuff, and just, like, being a part of the gaming community. It's like, you know, this is just wonderful, and it's lovely and fun and stuff, and it's like, you know, I've been, like, these games matter to me, and they're fun, you know, and I love this stuff, and, surrounding myself with it, and also, like, remembering, yeah, the time, like, I played through these games, and I'm gonna remember the time where I, like, sucked so bad at this game that I decided to Let's Play it again, you know, and, like, this is gonna be the far more successful one, also because I exported my last file as an MKV file, and Adobe Premiere does not accept MKV files, so I was screwed there. Anyways, kill this, or not kill this, I guess, like, walk on the platforms, throw oranges, and we're gonna get our first Jiggy here in the world. progress through the witch's lair. When you're ready to leave this world, return to the start area and stand on the exit path. Like, I'm excited, you know, like playing through this game again. It's like let's playing is cool because it like invigorates it, kind of like a new sense of like what you're doing. So go ahead and climb up that tree and give the orange to the Diddy Kong looking character here. Oh, Chimpy, like Konga's orange. Chimpy, help fat bar. Like, why does he call me fat? Why does he call me fat? Annoying. Screw you, Mr. Champ. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not, like, youthful looking, you know? I'm only, like, but that's, like, the whole shtick is, like, Banjo's just, like, fat, you know, and lazy and stuff. We're the eggs, because we can learn to use us as ammo. Thank you. That's why we're going to talk to Hans Molman and get this going. I'm listening, Beetle Brev. Hold Z, then press the top C button to shoot an egg out of your mouth. Hey, sounds cool. Anything else? Yeah. Press the bottom C and shoot them out of your ass. Sheesh, sounds painful. Wish I'd never asked. Bird Brain can carry 100 eggs in her backpack. Oh, and you can also use a control stick to aim while you're crouching. Eggs sighting, huh? Now that you've learned to use the eggs, here's 50 to practice with. Thanks, Hans Molman. You know, what a guy. Hans Molman is the mole man. So you come over here, and there's actually going to be a switch which will activate a Jiggy outside of this world at the moment, which we can't directly access the moment. Because we got some stuff to do here. But go ahead and grab some eggs and make sure you tackle the gorilla here, the Donkey Kong looking character, or else you're going to be racking your head wondering where this other Jiggy is, because this is part of the 10 Jiggies that we're going to be needing. Can we defend ourselves? I guess that's like a Banjo-Tooie thing. All we can do is like shoot at him. You know, like we can't. Damn, okay. Oh, we got him anyway, and now he's sad. But he's still gonna be there and fling oranges. There's nothing we can do about that, but he's just sad and he gives us a Jiggy, so that's all we really have to do and care about. So we're grateful for him by the end of the day. Thank you very much. We appreciate your business, your kind soul. Alright, you know, like you can't beat yourself up about that. It's whatever. So we come up here, we currently got 3 Jiggies, and there's only 10 that we need, so it's going pretty great. We went underwater. We're just going to make sure that we're not going to die by that thing, because we're not entirely strong enough to deal with that. But we want to make sure we go ahead and grab the notes here, because, you know, I don't know, actually. I really don't know. Just grab the notes, okay? And there's going to be a Jiggy over here, but first we've got to talk to Hans Molman to the left here. Like, I honestly walked over here and just didn't talk to Hans Molman, and then, like, most of the playthrough, I was struggling because I was walking as Banjo for way too long, and I need to use Kazooie because fuck Banjo. Banjo's a piece of shit, and he should never be used to play this game. Like, you should only ever be using Kazooie, and the only way you're going to do that is if you come to the left over here and talk to Hans Molman. And then once you do that, go ahead and grab the 4th Jiggy. And look at that, we're 40% almost done with this game. There's some eggs under here you can go ahead and grab. Yeah, I grew up playing this game. You know, I've played it like probably hundreds of times at this point. There's a little Mumbo token right there that you can grab, but we're going to go ahead and grab our first, or actually not even our first, our second Jinjo. I guess I didn't realize that we had grabbed one already. So now we've already got 3 Mumbo tokens. We only need 2 more, and we can actually find them over here. There's one inside of the tower over here, and there's one over there on the top platform. I'm going against my own wishes to use Banjo to grab more honeycomb pieces. You can typically find more if you defeat enemies, which is pretty cool. There's not much to this first level. It feels like there's more than there is, but there's really not. So, you can come up here and you'll notice a totem pole, and you can just shoot eggs inside of its mouth because it's going to ask for blue rocks. And that was another thing too, it's like I was shooting eggs at this and it wasn't working, so I'm just like, okay, there's gotta be something else, but it's like, no, it's obviously the eggs. Because if you do this, you're gonna be granted with a Jiggy. Ew. We only got 1 more. Gotta talk to Hans Molman though. There's actually a Jiggy inside of one of Hans Molman's heads. Yeah, we hear you, Hans Molman. I'm honestly, like, you know, the older you become, the more you realize Kazooie, you know? Actually, the older you become, the more you realize Banjo. Banjo doesn't say anything. Banjo is, like, non-existent. You know, and just does not exist in terms of dialogue. Like, Banjo's just a rational one compared to Kazooie's, bitchiness. You know? Well, not bitchiness, you know, Kazooie's got some reasonable grudge, I guess, but... I mean, honestly, I feel as though Kazooie's just mad. Because... You know, Banjo's just a lazy piece of shit, and Kazooie's got to do everything around here, you know? I mean, Banjo is a fat piece of shit. I mean, that's kind of the whole shtick, you know, is that Banjo's just a fat piece of shit. And Kazooie does everything and is the more able-bodied one. Oh, excuse me. Destroy that and get that last Jinjo there. Oh, this one is really set up in a way where it's just like, okay, you go up here, you do this, you do that, you go left, you go right, and bam. You're able to just complete the level in no time. They really do have set it up in like a kind of like fast-paced kind of way, exactly like Conker's Bad Fur Day, almost pump and dump style. Because look at that, we've already acquired 7 Jiggies, and all we've done is actually go up and to the right, and that's it. So how many Mumbo tokens do I have? I actually only have 4, okay. We need 5. But that means we have to go... Actually, what am I doing in here? I have to go inside of the little another spiral hole here. The big one. Anybody who's played this game already knows this already, but for anybody who doesn't really know this game too well, or anybody who's come here from the Xbox 360 or something, like I honestly think it was a pretty dumb move for Microsoft to like make Banjo-Kazooie their mascot, and it was a game that was made for the Nintendo 64 in like 1998. And by the time that by the time that Microsoft had acquired Rareware, it was 2003. It's just like that game is like almost 4 or 5 years old. Graphics card, like you're Microsoft, like you should know that graphics cards and stuffs are getting better. Like what the hell are you doing? Me, Mumbo, best shaman in all game, can help Banjo and Filthy Feathered One. Watch it, Hut Boy. Mumbo's magic tokens. Find which. Find tokens and Mumbo help you. Yeah, I've got 5, Mumbo. I've got 5 tokens. Help me. Now. Do it, Mumbo. Please. Turn me into an ant so I can finish this game. Pretty trippy, right? Mumbo's magic free to change back. You come when ready. I love Mumbo. I love Mumbo's design. I actually have a Mumbo plushie with feathers on his head that I just ripped off because I was just an obsessed child, and I was just like, oh, let's see what happens when you take the feathers off of its head. It's like just some weird shit, you know? I was losing my mind. So after we acquire this, there should only be one more Jiggy, and then we should be good in terms of the game. And that will conclude the first episode of Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie. And then I'm going to be doing Yakuza. Ah, fuck. This has always been annoying. Like, it's literally designed in a way for you to fuck up. Like, there's just no way to do this, like, simply. Oh, man, that music. It really takes me back, I swear. Because you have to, like, jump, but go, like, inward, but you can't... It's like... It's just so Conker, you know? It's funny how, like, they're working on Conker for, like, the longest amount of time. Oh, yeah! And then they shoot this out of nowhere, but it's also, like 54 notes, okay? Like, let's say you've acquired, like, all of the notes on the outside of the world, okay? You come up here, there's literally 6 notes. So you have 94. And then you come up here and you collect all 100 notes. But it's just the fact that it's 94, like, not 95. You know, it's like 6 notes. Like, it makes sense from a visual perspective, I understand now. But it's like, I thought that was, like, so stupid. I'm just like, 94? I'm just like, they put 6 up here? It's like, I would have been racking my brain thinking, like, did I miss 1 note? You know, like, it's got to be 5, right? But with Rareware, everything is just different. So you come up here and you grab the extra health. And there's actually one more thing we can do as an ant, since they're a lot more versatile than Banjo. Go ahead and grab that Jiggy. Well, that's the 8th one. There's only one more that I can think of down there. Oh god, am I missing another freaking Jiggy again? I don't think I actually have walked over here and done, yeah, most of the stuff that's over here. I believe there's a Jinjo over here. Oh god, because there's only one more Jiggy that I can think of. I'm just like, did I forget something again? Like, oh my god. It's like, well, I'd gotten the Jiggy that's up there. just gotta go ahead and grab these notes. I gotta take a... Oh, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and collect these jiggies. Do my thing real quick. Okay, and then we're gonna head back up here. There's actually a honeycomb. If we climb all the way over here, there's a honeycomb that we can grab, adding to our total of the honeycomb stuff. And you can actually access this easier as an ant than as Kazooie. Like, you might be struggling, thinking like, oh, how can I do this? See, there's the 9th Jiggy. But doing it as Kazooie, it's just a bit easier. Oh, see, I had done this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah! I'm lost. Okay. So we have acquired a Jiggy up on top there. Let's go ahead and turn back into Banjo and Kazooie. That's all we gotta do, really. We just become an ant, we climb up there, we grab some notes, we do what we gotta do, and then we come back down and we turn into Banjo. And there's only 2 more Jiggies that I can think of. Like, they gotta be here somewhere. I know that there's one right here, but I'm just like, there's another one that I completely missed that I obviously have not paid attention to. Oh, so we grabbed that, and that should have been the last Jiggy. I'm a little confused, but, we will figure this out. Okay, oh god, I gotta use the bathroom so bad. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. Oh, damn. Alright, so I just want to go ahead and collect all these notes here. And that's 97. What the hell? I'm missing 3 notes? Ah. I might as well get this Jinjo. Oh, okay, great. That's the last Jiggy, lady. Oh my god, hell yeah. Missed it or something. Yeah, you see that right there. Holy damn, dude. Wasting so much time. Alright, great. So we've just 100%ed this entire area. We've got 7 1-ups. Now we're ready to leave. Whew! Cleared Mumbo's Mountain pretty quick there. I did not hit the switch that guarantees the Jiggy there. I should probably actually go do that real quick. Alright, so we're going to figure this out together because I actually don't know. And I just thought, you know what, let me just try this real quick. Now that I have the ground pound capabilities. Oh, we got to do this all over again. Jeez. Oh, now we got to go through this with the monkey. Hungry feed me. Wow. Oh, we really got to go through this again. Okay, well, no problem. I really want to figure this out. Because there is a Jiggy on top, and I'm just like, well, you think, wow, you saw that slow down there with the Donkey Kong looking guy? That was pretty interesting. Yeah, we don't have to talk to Bottles, at least. Hans Moment. I've been calling him Hans Moment this whole time. His name's quite literally freaking Bottles, like, oh. Nice. So we do that, and the Jiggy appears on top there, because you're not really able to get up there as Kazooie. And if we could just turn into that ant, then I would think that that's what we'd have to do, but I'm not sure if we would be able to teleport whilst being an ant. And if we can't, then I'm just going to end the Let's Play right here. As an ant, and then we'll start back in Gruntilda's overworld in the next episode. In the next episode. Let's Player mentality. Come on, turn me into a thing. I don't think you're really able to leave the world as an ant. I just don't believe it, but we're gonna figure this out. Because that'd be pretty interesting. Or maybe you can't leave as an ant. Like you can't leave like the area as an ant. An ant. Let's see. Oh, you can! Isn't that amazing? Okay, so that's how you grab that Jiggy. You just can't leave this area, I guess, with this kind of design. And just like that, you get that Jiggy up there. That's fantastic. So we just 100%ed Mumbo's Mountain completely. Now let's watch the transformation. Mumbo magic get weak. Animal turn back or magic go. Magic all gone. Must go back to Baron Bird. I honestly find that pretty fascinating that you could do that, because I was starting to have memories of my childhood, and I'm like, I think I remember that you're able to do that, and it's pretty incredible that you're able to do that, like, so close to, like, the main overworld. So, with that, everybody, I feel glad to say that we're done for now. Look at that giant painting. It's embedded in my thought analysis and subconscious. We will continue this playthrough in the next episode. When you open a world door, baddies escape and roam once more. And with that, we'll continue in the next episode. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Thank you so much for watching.